Okay, my loves, so here we are once again. Today we're talking about the crown of sovereignty. We talked about the sword of sovereignty. We're on to the crown, so I've got my crown on for you. And if you didn't know, the name Karen is a derivative from the Latin word from which crown comes. So if you know anyone named Karen, it's sort of a name of royalty, so you can let them know. Just a fun little factoid. And today I'm going to tell you a story about a dear client of mine. And I told you about her when we talked about that sword of truth, remember? So this same beautiful young maiden who came from the Midwest and married the love of her life at a very, very young age, and then realized wasn't so much the love of her life anymore as she grew into herself more. She, as I mentioned before, gave birth to four children, and she breastfed every single one of them. So she was a very giving, generous, sweet mother, and her children love her deeply and dearly, and they are very well-adjusted kids, just an incredible family of siblings that they get to grow up with because their mother is such an amazing, giving woman. But because she gave so much of herself, so much of her body, so much of her soul, so much of her spirit, so much of her time to her children, she was feeling extremely depleted. And when she decided to pull her sword of truth and to leave her first husband of many years because she had fallen out of love with him and more into love with herself, she moved on. And part of her process in moving on was that, she decided that she wanted to give herself a gift. And the gift she really wanted to give herself was a new set of boobies because she had breastfed four kids and her breasts were just depleted. So that's what she did, and she did it without any doubt, without any fear, without any hesitation or apology. And that is how she wore her crown of sovereignty, was when she decided to give herself new breasts and walk tall and walk proud and stick her chest out in a way that felt really good to her. And it didn't matter what anyone else thought or their judgments or what they cared. It was about how she felt in her body and how she felt in her life. Cheers.